Welcome back to an episode of the roasting series where my audience sends me music and I attempt to roast it. I'm doing it a bit different today where everything's going to be screen captured at the same time. So it's way less editing for me. That's good. But it's not going to be in 4K, bro. These videos don't need to be in 4K anyway. Tyler Rossow. Rudy, love your content. The song is If Sleeping with Sirens, Chelsea Grin Periphery Had a Baby. I'm deeply sorry.
Just like a fire, just like the flames burn. How could you do this to me?
Bro, what is this Mickey Mouse rocking around?
So you changed you a monster right before.
Oh, that's supposed to tell me what. Okay.
Tell me what you got out of that. 'Cause I'll never be the same.
Well, at least you wrote like a autobiography, right?
Just using people, you ain't getting far. You just wasting my time, trying to pay, I'm losing my mind, trying to break me, I can't be so.
You guys cannot be rapping over this right now. I don't know how to tell you this, bro, but like, you're already playing this music. You didn't need to make it worse. Don't get me wrong, rap can be good. Can be, right? But in this case, it is not. Do you understand what I'm telling you, Tyler Rossow? Yeah, that was something. Let's hope nothing else is like this today. Okay, Noel, second submission. Hey Rudy, please roast my band's newest song. The video was a ton of work too. Thanks. Yes, not too worried about the video this time.
Breaking news. Representatives of the metal mainstream media are foaming with fury in such an extreme manner that news is spreading of some of them exploding in anger. It seems a dangerous virus has been released, transforming both metal and mainstream listeners into different forms of undead, demons, and zombies. If possible, please stay at home and be cautious.
I'm gonna be honest with you. These vocals sound like they were processed. You know that machine that you record on when you're like 3 years old? Yeah. So you guys just got together as friends and you were like, oh, we need to make a music video for some reason. And then someone said, but we don't make music. Some other genius was like, I know, just the song. I don't normally hear this in this context, you know, it's kind of like a goofier approach to like the clean section that you guys normally do, right? Kind of like a slow, like a gallopy vibe, like, do you guys remember Gaston from that last video? Listen, the video's fun. I understand that vocals can be this deep, you know, like that deep growl, but this is like not like unintelligible. Listen, these words, looks like you guys spent a lot of time on this video. So when it comes to this type of songs now, I'm not going to be like, oh, okay, the mix is good, the guitar tone, like honestly, like I don't care anymore. I'm just going to like talk about songwriting, right? If you want to talk about what you did to this style, yeah, you added this goofy section, which kind of like contrasted the vocals, which are not goofy, But once you see the video, you're like, oh, these vocals are the goofiest thing I've ever heard. Nothing else stood out to me where I was like, okay, this is worth mentioning. Weldon Rumprost. Dude, what is this dissertation, bro? Rudy, big fan, love your videos, and I think a lot of your community, I can see how much you're listening feedback. Lots of great talent out there, and TBH, I'm definitely not one of them. I'm a moderately competent drummer and likely the world's worst keyboard player, same. Here's somewhat of an experimental track with likely a lot of your least favorite things about your submission. I promise it's not a troll. I'll be the judge of that, bro. I'll consider it an accomplishment if I can get you to listen to like 3 minutes. So you write me all of this, and then you send me a SoundCloud link, bro. Do you hate yourself? Amazing. Bread. You said, I promise this is not a troll, and then you said, can't figure out anything. How did you expect me to listen to 3 minutes, man, if you didn't give me anything in 1 minute and 20 seconds? Like, yeah, first 15 seconds, this could be cool. If this can be transformed into something, it can capture my attention, but nothing did, man. You have the keys doing who God knows what, the drums doing God knows what. Actually, the drums are doing fine on their own, right? But the keys, like, you weren't wrong. Yeah, I love the dissonance, bro. Don't get me wrong, but it's just a lot of dissonance in all sorts of ways without resolution. So I'd be interested to know how you recorded this, bro. Did you like record one part and then mute it and then start recording the part over it? Or maybe you got a surgery and you made yourself deaf before recording this? Perhaps that's another theory, bro. I don't know. Let me guys know what you think. Let me think, guys. No, that's wrong too. Let me know what you guys think. Kenny Olsen. Started my first project band feeling the disconnect with the vocalist. Just a duo. Goal is just slow and groovy, I guess. Nothing complex. Let's choose devoid or with heart. Oh my god. You said there was a vocalist. This says instrumental demo, so I should have not clicked on this one. Yeah, listen, you guys' production is decent. I like the guitar tone. It's like low, punchy, and it has like a growl, right? Maybe I'm tackling this from a more DIY perspective because you guys don't have like a fancy video. When I see a fancy video and like music like this, I get pissed, right? But when I see it like this, I'm like, oh, these guys are in their bedroom, you know, they're doing their thing. Not much to say about this except, I mean, I hate it, right? But like, you guys already know this. You know, I always encourage you to have stuff on YouTube because if someone wants to listen to your music from this video, like, they would find it. Quick shameless plug, bro. If you're a beginner guitarist who wants to play guitar and you don't know the fretboard, you don't know the notes on the fretboard, that all confuses you. Well, that's why my guitar course exists. You can basically learn all the notes on the fretboard and how to find them in just 30, why am I holding this? In just 30 minutes, bro, the course will teach you basically how to navigate the fretboard without having to memorize every single fret, which is, in my opinion, not the way to do it. Because if you use this method, you'd be able to navigate the fretboard and slowly you would memorize it, right? Win-win. It's only 29 bucks and the link is in the description. So if you're a beginner or you've been playing for a couple of years and still don't know like the fretboard really, this course will help you out. And that's it, bro. Back to roasting, I guess. All right, next one's from Felix. Hello, we are a metal band from Sweden. Roast our music so we can get some publicity. Thanks. You know, you can just click share on YouTube instead of like copying a whole ass link right here, right? Once that little chugging riff starts, it's my cue to skip, bro. I'm sorry. Listen, this is getting like kind of boring, right? Like I need to know what you guys are adding to this style, bro. Like these other guys, they did the little thing. It wasn't big, but like they actually like did that, right? But like with this, like basically all the music we got today, like unless there's like a fun video, I don't really care to watch it or listen to it. Literally, I can't tell them apart, man. Like yeah, this started out as a joke, like yes, haha, this is funny, but video after another, like I slowly want to like stop being alive after. Sabah al khair, Ruby. Google Translate, LMAO. That's funny. You may not remember, but back in 2019 you let me invite you to my band's group chat to tell them to practice because they suck. Good luck and enjoy. See, that's a normal link. Felix.
Dare to define. We suffer and die for you. Is there a purpose?
Probably not.
Broken and torn, you're soldiers of fortune. We will unite and take you down.
Sorry, I know. Give me a second. I could have done this and then paused. That little right? I feel like for an intro, I feel like you should save this for like something that's not an intro because everything is still building up. That feels kind of like a sigh of whatever's gonna happen in the song, right? I take it back.
Look what you've done. Was all this necessary? All the lives you sacrificed for your own gain. So now here we stand. We're kicking down your doors. An uprising fueled by your decision is raging through your halls. Let's watch the mighty fall.
So we haven't seen a lot of vocals like this, like kind of like Le Prou. I really don't know how to pronounce that band's name. Like there is some sort of development, like the keyboards kind of started doing these like reminiscing of this shit, right?
Define. We're kicking down your
Little triads, right?
eyes. We fill your graves with
I feel like
mistakes. Now you're mine.
Guitar solo. Or okay. You guys were able to, first of all, get like a really good mix considering what's going on. So congratulations. Mixed and produced by Dan Kane from Kane Audio. Bro, shout out to you, bro. So the guitars are kind of massive, like they're kind of like overtaking everything, right? But the riffage is kind of toned down, kind of like you guys took a step back for some reason. I think in this case, in songs like this, where it's like so epic and the drums are like absolutely being blasted, you can go a bit more technical with the riffage. Yup, this is future Rudy. I can actually change my mind. I think the guitar is taking a step back here. Kind of worked out in your favor because everything else was blasting, right? So it kind of gave space for the singer and the drummer and the blah blah, you know what I'm saying? But not like just riff salad, right? See, so this is where I'm like, give me more riffs, but be careful. The solo had more direction than I expected, which is cool, and also decent articulation considering the circumstance, right? Keys did their job. You know, they added some atmospheric elements. So this whole thing is so grandiose, bro. Maybe like it would happen after a couple listens, but nothing really stood out to me. Like, nothing really hooked me. I don't think the hook was strong enough. Yo, this is future Rudy again. So while editing, I listened to it twice, and yeah, it's kind of catchy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But again, like with stuff like this, maybe a couple listens would do the trick, right? What's up, Rudy? This song is the first single my band Followship, I'm the bass player, released before our debut album Violet Teenage Violence. It dropped in August last year. Hope you hate it.
Good evening, I'm Tiberius Geronimo. Thank you for joining us tonight. Our top story takes us to
Use a mic,
Washington, as
guys.
the Pentagon has recently declassified videos that seemingly prove the existence of UFOs. Several Air Force pilots describe these unidentified flying objects.
What are you looking at? I mean, there's supposed to be like a teleprompter that you look at. You can't just be looking around like this, reading the script.
As spherical, spooky, and possibly a ploy to increase military funding, absent a solid earthly enemy. While these videos do not necessarily prove the existence of extraterrestrial life, I, for one, would welcome the onslaught of our new Martian overlords. Please, alien gods, if you are listening, I ask only that you spare us another second of meaningless life in this vast and cold universe. And now here's Tom with the weather.
Tom with the weather. Tom with the weather.
Pause, bro. Like, why do you have so much stuff going on, man? Like, the guitar doesn't have to be noodling here. It's like the camera. Bro, are you okay, buddy? Like, what is this? Convulsions. Do not mistake my face for like approval, right? I am not approving of this. Bro, you're going so low, you're about to start digging. In a good way, there's a bit too much going on, but it's also in a bad way, bro. Do you realize how, like, I mean, why do you want people to not know what's happening in your song? Like, is that something that you're proud of? Like, yes, we're absolutely going ham. This is not how a followship works. If you want someone to follow you, bro, They need to be able to follow you. No one is able to follow this. The riffage here is like more reminiscent of like punk rock for me, right? But the song itself is so punk rock that it's not punk rock, right? Like, again, like there's nothing here that grabbed my attention. Your homie right here, bro, he's like, he's feeling it. I respect, but I'm not, right? Like, it seems like you guys have a grasp of your instruments. You just were not able to move me with whatever message you were giving me with your instruments. Gurkan Erdemli. Hello, Gurkan. Hey, Rudy, we suck. Also, Rudy is a singer, but at almost 40, too lazy to look for one. Roast away. Okay. Sorry, what's this? Like, what is this? Sorry, I can't tell if it's loud or low. So, you said you can't find a singer, understandable, respectable, but if you can't find a singer, replace it with an instrument somehow, bro. You can definitely make more use of the instruments that you have here, like definitely construct a melody using this progression very easily. I wouldn't consider this a finished instrumental. I would just consider this an unfinished song. The instrumentation, I like that like sloppy guitar approach. I'm not calling you're playing sloppy, but like, you know what I'm saying, right? Like it's like, you know, status repeat. Yes, repeat the song, but like just maybe add some more flourish to it, man. If you take a melody from this progression, you can basically recycle it on all the instruments and just jam around. But I don't know how many guys you are, but you can all play around with the melody in this. Alexandru T. Hello, Rudy. I'm the guitarist bassist of a band called Nyktiforon that plays a kind of heavy metal. We have around 3 songs released. Third one is Etheric Vortex, ready to get roasted. Don't disappoint me. This is cool. Choir. Okay, that okay sounded a bit too aggressive. Well, I actually have good stuff to say, right? If you listen to the vocals here and compare them to the guitar riff, it feels like they go hand in hand, right? The guitar is kind of mimicking what the vocalist is doing, but doing its own thing at the same time, which, hi buddy, which ties everything together, right? Hold on, sorry. Oh, you want to stretch again for them? No? All right. Which ties everything together, bro. Listen to this. So etheric was like harmonics, right? And then listen to this. Right? Da-da-da-da-da-da. It's two harmonized guitars, calibrates my solo. I don't know. Compositionally, that works way better than just having a riff take a step back and just be a riff, right? In this case, the guitar was used as an instrument to support the song, right? It all works together. Guitar solo. Can't tell you anything that just happened, bro, and you don't want that. But with riffs that are kind of like working to serve the song, I would have just left this solo out because I don't feel like the solo really. The way she says vortex etheric, vortex etheric, right? Da, 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 da. Right. This is your opening melody of the solo, right? So you just take what you have and transform it, right? If you had started your solo with literally just that and developed on it, it would have been way more related to what you're doing here, and it's way easier for you. Just take whatever melodies the singer is singing, play the solo using them, and see what works, see what doesn't work, right? That's if you can't hear anything in your head to play on the guitar, because I know a lot of players can't do that. Penka song called Cold Pickle, Worthy. Nope, the song is called Worthy. I love the Shutterstock. You guys don't even care. Hold on, for Rudy. Bro, I don't know, but if I spent any more time thinking about it and working on it, I'll probably go insane. I'm going insane just listening to it. Dude, I don't know why Shutterstock's so funny to me. Okay, so I'm gonna say something, but I want you to understand why I'm saying it, right? This is bad, but listen, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying this is, you kind of constructed something kind of simple but complex, right? But it knows what it is, right? Shutterstock, right? I respect that, bro. Like, I respect when you do something and it's just dead set in what it is. Some people try to do everything at once. I mean, don't get me wrong, this sounds horrible, but this can serve a purpose because it has such a particular sound called Penka. Thank you so much for that submission. It changed my life. Okay, this one's from IIkka Malasu. Hey, Rudy, I hope you are doing well. I enjoy your subscribe music critiques because you seem to express your genuine opinion even though they are presented as roasts. Yeah, my general opinion is a roast. What do you mean? Anyway, here's an entry from my one-man progressive / alternative / experimental metal band from Finland. My attempt with this song was to combine big post-rockish walls of sound with clear metal elements. We're about to find out if you did it well. Would be a good idea if I showed you the screen, huh? I like the minor second. I like that. My bad. Okay. Okay. This looks like one of my dad's paintings, bro. My dad paints. Okay. Pretty happy melody, huh? Okay, so you blended elements of post-rock with elements of metal, and in my opinion, you did that well. Haha, yes. Why did you do that well? Well, because your elements of metal did not overpower the song. They served as a wall of sound that's so consistent that it felt soothing at some point. We knew exactly when you were gonna go that it did that, right? And it became kind of like a, oh, I hope he does that again. And you do. Keep going, you keep going, right? So building up to it in the intro kind of established a little Middle Eastern vibe, you know? Why didn't you show me any sand, bro? So you set up this dark, kind of like very unstable vibe in the beginning. You showed us how serious it was with that riff, right? But you showed us that the seriousness of, and dangers of this riff are so mundane that they can be avoided, right? This is something that our mind is capable of processing. Like, even with all these hardships that we have in life, these hardships are just going to stay hardships. They're not going to transform into like brain melting aliens, you know? And just because of that mundanity, is that a word? Mundanity. Bro, I'm like so smart sometimes. And also with these guitar melodies here, you kind of gave us contrasting, kind of like major vibe. Gave us more hope in the spectrum of things. Spectrum of hope is here. We were like here. We started leaning towards here, right? Anyway, that was IIkka. Next and last one is from Harag Megerdician. Chuya bro, my name's Harag from Beirut. Moved to LA 2 years ago. Invite me, bro. And just recently got in a band. We released our single March 25th on all platforms. Would love to get your feedback, bro. Thredge. Okay. Just because you're Lebanese doesn't mean I'm gonna go easy, right? Kind of sound like Night Chains, bro. That other Lebanese band from like the 2000s. I don't know. قطعت الكهرباء يا bro. Okay, so this is thrash metal, right? You guys are Lebanese, right? Why not think a little bit outside the box? I'm not asking you to like fucking create genres, bro. I know it's hard, bro. Like when I sit down to make music, you think I'm gonna talk to myself like I say here. I just write garbage music like you guys do, and I move on. And you guys have been sending me so much music that I've been inspired. I started thinking like, if you guys can write music that's this bad, what's stopping me, right? Anyway, thank you everyone for your submissions. If you want to get your music roasted, check out Patreon in the description. Check out the guitar course in the description. That's it. I'll see you in the next roasting video. Oh, no, I'll see you in the next video.